What is up, guys? Welcome back. Now today we are doing something that I haven't done in a while, which is like reviews and openings and stuff like that. So, a couple months back, I went to a place called Regen, and that is basically a retro game store here where I live at. And when I went in there, they actually had little gacha. I don't know if they're what they're technically called, because they're not gumballs, but they're like, you know, when you go to like a store and you can spend 50 cents to $1 and get like a little toy and a little capsule, kind of like a gumball machine. But these were Japanese machines, which I think they're like gacha machines over there. They had one of those machines in the store Regen, and one of the actual sets was actually a Kingdom Hearts mini figurines from Bandai. So what you have to do is when you walk in that store and you want one of them, you purchase some yen, and then you put the yen into that machine and it'll pop out a toy. Now, with them knowing me, coming in there all the time looking for Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy stuff, they asked me, hey, if you want the whole set, we'll just grab the whole set out for you, and you can just buy the whole set as if you were just buying that much yen. So they were really cool with stuff like that, because me spending that much money to make sure I get the whole set is ridiculous. I think it was like $5 per yen, because with the stuff being imported and everything. So this ended up being, I don't know, 30 bucks maybe. Yeah, it was about 30 bucks. And what they do is they come in these little tiny capsules like that. And I did crack open one of these to see what they look like, but I only cracked open one because I wanted to do the rest of them with videos with you guys. I'd never put it together, and they're like little clips on there. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the sets. I got 6 of them. That's 6 of them that come in the sets. Oh, and look, first one. That's crazy. So that's the capsule for that. I could probably use these capsules for something else, to be honest. Maybe something, putting stuff from my board game in there. Alright, so they're all in plastic, which is really nice to see that they care about their stuff that much. So you got Sora, you got his Keyblade, and then you got a little stand. And I think that's really cool that they actually added a stand for these figurines, because you don't have to like have them stand there or anything. We're going to set this up real quick, because I want to go ahead and make sure you guys see the whole set for what it is. And oh, that's cool. They have like a little tearaway bag. I don't even have to rip it open. It's like tearaway. Plus I've been dying to get these actually, this set up in the collection, but I didn't want to do that until you guys seen it. So now that you guys are seeing it, I'll be able to do that. This Keyblade though is acting like a whole asshole right now. I'm gonna have to rip this Keyblade piece open. That's a pain in the ass. I don't even think I have nails anymore. Wow, this is a struggle. I'm just gonna have to rip open all this shit. And it's such a little piece. You'll understand why I'm trying to be careful with it. Look how tiny that Keyblade is. It's all bent. It's all like rubbery, so it's kind of bent a little bit. But I mean, look how tiny it is. That's like the size of my damn nail. Like how do you do that? How do you stick that in their hands? Does the arms go up? Oh, the arms go up and down. These guys are, oh, and the head turns. That is legitness. What the hell? Like, they actually do shit. Like, you don't have to, like, that's wild. I think that's so wild with this being that small. It's actually capable Wow, look at that. That is adorable. I know. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Alright. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put this keyblade into his hand without me breaking a keyblade. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, how do you do this? Like, how do you put... This is a struggle. Like, I know you're supposed to be able to do that. Like, put the actual keyblade in his hand. But how? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, how the hell do you put this keyblade into Sora's hand? I think you actually have to hold the hand open. I'm trying to be so delicate with this. Like, I don't think this is meant to hold this damn keyblade for real. That is crazy. I know you guys are watching me struggle right now, but this thing is so tiny, and for you to break this would suck, knowing that you can't just go out and buy another one, like, out of nowhere. Alright, so that's how I'm going to have him hold it. I'm going to stick him on the base. Don't ever want to break these pieces, because if I break any of these pieces, depression will set in. Did I just do it again? Like, did I just knock it out of his hand? Don't do this to me. Alright. So that's what he looks like on the base, holding his keyblade. I'm gonna have to have him holding the keyblade like straight out, because these hands are so tiny, and yeah, they're like really tiny. So that's the first one. I have like a little table here, my gaming table actually. That's basically sitting in front of me, so I can do this. That's not even the gaming table, it's really an art table, but I've been using it for playing the game a lot. And then we got Mickey here. Mickey comes with another keyblade. That's, wow, that one's really bent the hell up. That one was like wrapped around something. This is another keyblade I gotta put in somebody's hand. Yay. Alright, so their posability is actually pretty wild. Like, they actually have a ball joint in their head, so you can actually do that. Mickey's head is a little bit looser, but it's not popping out. It's just freely spinning around on there, so you can like set it up however you want to set it. But that is King Mickey right there. There you go. And of course he has the Kingdom Key D, which is going to be the second bitch to put in here. I bought this prior to what's been going on around the world, so me biting the bag isn't going to affect me that bad. But don't do that nowadays. Don't just buy something and bite the bag. It's not that time to do that. But Dude, this damn Keyblade better bend back. I know that, because that will bug the shit out of me. Okay. Make it with a bent ass Keyblade. Come on, Mickey. Work with me here. You gotta work with me. Open his hand up a little bit. And shove a Keyblade in it. Unless they're not supposed to hold it by the actual handle for some reason. Like, maybe they're made to hold it by, like, the outer rim of the... where the handle is, which bugs me. Like, I hate even when I see cosplayers and they're holding a Keyblade and they're not even holding it right. Like, it's just one of them, like, things that I see that just triggers me completely when I see it. This damn Keyblade, though, be a bad. Bugs the shit out of me. Okay. That is done. Base. I'm so happy that they have these little bases and stuff. Like, to me, that is, like, the top of the line. I don't know if you guys are reading that backwards or not. For some reason, it looks like when I do videos now, everything's flipped. But the quality's better, so I can't really complain about that. So there's King Mickey right there. Oh, did I show you guys him on the base? That is King Mickey on the base. I've had these for a while now, and I'm just getting around to putting these together and putting them up somewhere, probably behind me somewhere, because they're tiny. Like, I want to put them in a spot that people can see, but they're tiny, so it's like, who's going to see that shit anyway? Alright, ball number 3. Testicle number 3. And it looks like this one is Maleficent. She doesn't come with anything extra, which is shocking that she doesn't come with staff or anything, because that's what she usually does. She usually has a staff. As you can see behind me, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but she's holding that like goldish staff that has like the green magic around it. Yeah, she usually has that. Even her figurine, which is also behind me, you might not be able to see it. It's up here. So that comes with a staff too. But that one doesn't have the magic around it. It has like the little green ball and the bird, and her trusty little bird. Come on. I was shocked that they actually put Maleficent in there. I mean, it makes sense with her being like the main kind of antagonist for most of Kingdom Hearts 1, but then you realize that she's not even the real main antagonist. She's just like kind of what you think is the main antagonist. I mean, she is one of the main enemies, but lately it seems that she's more or less kind of helping the crew than actually... Oh, wow. That is different. So this figurine's actually quite neat. Even though that she is like the same kind of like plastic feel, her cape is a like clothish kind of feel. It's not like completely cloth, but it's like a kind of like a netted kind of fabric. That's actually pretty neat. It's not all plastic. So that right there was Maleficent in her glory. And this is Maleficent on her base. So that is pretty cool. To me, she just looks like she's standing out of the set for some reason. Although she's like a big person for Kingdom Hearts, she's standing out of this. I think it's because she's green. I think that's honestly what I'm getting at here. When you send somebody in here and they're green, they don't look right. They don't look like they fit in with the set. Even though she's that important. Here is another figurine that only comes with the figurine and the base, which makes sense. It is a Heartless, so I mean, usually Heartless don't have things. They just like come at you with the claws and the antennas and shit. I do wish that this shit would open up for me though, for real. I'm getting tired of breaking stuff open with my teeth now. They always look like bugs. That's what they are. They're bugs, basically. Black bugs. So that is the Heartless figurine right there. And of course, when I put it on the base, this says Shadow, which is, that's what this is, a Shadow Heartless. It's like so naked. It's so naked. That's the Shadow Heartless on the base. So very cool. I like it. It's cool that they put a Heartless in the set, because I mean, it's nice to have a set of figurines with the like enemies of the game. But I would have definitely traded Maleficent or the Shadow for a Ansem one, though. Definitely, that would have been really cool. Like, there is no Ansem figurines anywhere. Like, I don't know if there is any. I don't think there is any Ansem stuff. We're going down to the last two here, so that really narrows it down. We're either getting Goofy or we're getting Donald. And I just actually cracked open yours truly, Goofy. And that's him in the bag. Of course, that's him in the bag. Ow. The fuck? Alright. Just placing all this plastic on the side here, because I'm just sick and tired of fighting open bags. I just don't want to do it. And the shield's in here. And of course, it's not coming out. Oh, got it. I got it, bruh. Alright, we're gonna get this last little, the base out. And then, boom, done. Stupid ass bags. Alright. Here's the dog right here. Not Pluto, the other one. And that's him, basically, right out the bag. This is his weapon. His extremely small weapon. Alright. You see that? The Mickey emblem on the... Wow. This is a small ass shit. If I drop this right now, I don't know. I'm probably gonna step on it. And of course, we have the base that says Goofy and Kingdom Hearts on it. That... let me put this shield in his hand. Somehow. Are these like... Oh, this one's easy though. It literally has just like an opening and you slide it on his hand. Wow, they did the keyblades dirty. They want you to break them keyblades, so you have to go get another one. They know people aren't gonna want. Look at that. That is fucking cool. That is dope. Look at this. Look at that. Holding his shield up. That is cool, man. I love this. This is great. I wish we would have gotten stuff like this in the US, like, didn't have to be imported. Maybe you can actually purchase these in the US separately, but I got this the way I guess they originally came, which is in that gacha style. JP has a lot of stuff like that. Like, they have a lot of really cool gumball machine kind of stuff over there, and that's another reason why I want to go to Japan. Well, one, I want to go to Japan so I can probably wipe them completely out. Of course, Donald is the last figurine we got here in the bag. It's a lot of glare, but of course I want to go to Japan just to wipe out all their Kingdom Hearts shit, which they have a lot, so I probably don't have enough money to do all that, but I could just boost my collection up even more going over there, because there's a lot of stuff that JP has for Kingdom Hearts that we don't ever see, and I would love to get stuff over there. Here is his staff right there. It's so hard to show you guys with it being so small. Yeah, so if I ever go to Japan, just know I'm coming back broke, and I'm coming back with hella Kingdom Hearts shit for the collection and Final Fantasy stuff, because I know I can find Cloud and Sephiroth stuff. And this says Donald Duck, of course, and the Kingdom Hearts symbol. And this one's going to be probably a little bit difficult, because this one doesn't have like a... Maybe I'll put this in this hand. Open up his hand a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, look at that. Boom. There he goes. There we go. Thunder! Okay. Because you know, when you say, heal me, Donald, thunder! Alright. And there is Donald on his base with his staff. And I think this set is pretty cool, man. This is a pretty dope set. I will go ahead and I'll line them up so you guys can see this stuff and put the camera down for you guys, just so you guys can actually see the set all lined up, I guess in backwards order. That is the whole set right there. That right there is the whole set that you can get. I really do like these. I mean, for what I paid, they're like $5 a piece, and they're probably cheaper in JP. I think they're definitely worth it. And plus, with them having the little stands, you can literally set them up any way that you want to do. You can do like little stuff like that. You can, just any way you want to do. I'd probably line them up, or maybe go, Sora, Donald Goofy, or Donald, Sora, and Goofy, and then have other characters behind them or something. I don't know how I do this. I'll probably have these up front and these two in the back, kind of thing, the way I set them up. But I think these are really cool pieces. If you get a chance to get them, I think they're definitely worth it. Do keep in mind, though, that the keyblades are like little rubber. So, like, if you can see, Mickey's keyblade is bent like a bitch. And I don't want to keep fucking with it, because if you keep fucking with it, it might break eventually. And it's that fabric that just, like, it just bends back in place. So do keep in mind that if you purchase these and you get them and they're bent in the package, you might have to, like, unbend those. But just don't try to do too much of that, because if you break these, it's going to be a pain in the ass probably to get some new ones. So that is basically the whole Bandai Kingdom Hearts gacha set that I purchased a while ago. So, with that being said, guys, remember to leave this video a huge like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to join the WayFinders Junior Cross groups, you can go ahead and hit our Discord link to the WayFinders Discord down below. Once you're in there, we can set you up in one of our Union Cross groups. And if you don't play Union Cross, you can still join the WayFinders Discord, meet friends, and talk about Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts all day long. If you want to check out any of the WayFinders YouTube channels, their channels are all linked down below. And my Patreon is linked down below. The Patreon isn't necessary, but it does help me get better equipment for the channel. And my merch is linked down there. So if you want to check out that, you can go ahead and do so. I got t-shirts, hoodies, all kinds of good shit on there with merch for the channel. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and let your hearts be your guiding keys. Bye.